Love it. I mean, certainly that diversity, we talked a lot about biodiversity. And by the way, ecosystem services, I mean, like $33 trillion US if we really had to pay for all this stuff every year, for clean water, pollination, bumblebees, honeybees, like 15 billion just in the US. Those are my only 2 data points I brought today, by the way. But amazing. And so when I think about this, I think about biodiversity, then I think about diversity. And did we really ask for help here with our diversity and our immigrants population in here in California? I just want to ask, I don't think anybody asked for that. That's what we love about California. That's what we love about highly urban dense areas. And so what I advocate in terms of diversity, you look at biodiversity, is that, everything that we do is a value of exchange. That's what business is. People exchange value. Honeybees exchange value, ants, etc. Right? But the fact of the matter is, if you didn't have a difference, if you weren't diverse, if there wasn't something different about you, there'd be nothing to exchange, really. So the currency of our exchange is really the diversity of our experiences, our cultures, our knowledge. And so it's really interesting to think about that relative to everything we need to do here, bring together different viewpoints, different cultures, different generations, et cetera, and really come together on these types of things, which is why I absolutely love this kind of gathering. But what I want to do, and I think we got just 3 or 4 minutes, what is the thing that you most value in the diversity you see around yourselves? And how can you bring that into this community as we continue with the day today?
Can I just jump on that? Abundance over scarcity. And that's what's happening here. That's what's happening in this community, is sharing information, sharing resources. And when you're in this feedback loop, creativity just sparks. I'm so inspired, and thank you for everybody, and thank you for our panelists today as well. Thank you for our host. Thank you for everyone for really sparking my imagination and making me feel so inspired.
Mm-hmm. Else? Cool. I'm thinking about it still.
Diversity, brings so many different opinions. I think it's been on display today. I like that thing. Take a breath. Count how many advantages you have in life, and take a breath. One breath for each advantage. And I grew up with lots of advantages, so I need to take at least one breath, probably in every instance. So, but I really appreciated the perspectives of the women here today. And I think I knew all those things, right? They're probably inside, but sometimes you need to be reminded of these things. And there was so much wisdom that was shared. To me, it was just a very clear example of the importance of having diversity shine and make sure that those voices are heard and that you're learning from all those various perspectives.
Well, let's really keep this going.
So I was a refugee from Ukraine. I love working with immigrants. I think they bring different perspective. I've had, this is my 4th startup in every company, including this one. I had women in senior positions. I think women bring incredible perspective, mainly to manage me, just to do the right thing, right? I just think that I want to, again, give more optimism. It's so easy to watch the news and see the wars and homeless and politics and get discouraged. And I just want to encourage people, turn the TVs off, have your vision, go for it. Connect with people who are like-minded and at the same time different, right? Because that's what makes a difference. Yeah, I'm just very lucky to be in America. With all of our challenges, we're still in the best place in the world, and we can make a difference. It really is an opportunity. If you dream it, if you work hard at it, you can make a difference. So let's go.
Heidi, you want to bring us home? No pressure.
No pressure. I
Bring
got
us
it.
home.
I guess what I value is that innovation can bring equity forward. And that's really one of those things that's desperately needed, and this is an opportunity to really reset our communities, letting things like equity change how we make choices. We've all seen the redlining that happens in communities, and the biases and the old patterns, the old history, and how do we let that go and start with equity? And with that then comes abundance, that lets it flow through us and through everything else, and it's shared forwards. It's not that scarcity where you have to hang on and fear and fight. It opens up a new path where we can just let it flow through us. And that's really what I see this opportunity is. I see it with greatness, and that this road is going to open up so much for so many people. As hard as it is to be in this moment of change and this moment of newness, I see it as a beautiful opportunity.
Beautiful.
Same question to you, though.
Well, okay, scarcity and abundance. That's how nature works too, right? Nature doesn't value courtside seats and golden diamonds. It values flowing water and sunshine. So let's think about abundance is good. Abundance of opinion, abundance of opportunity, abundance of thanks for our panel, thanks for all of you, and that's a wrap.